Here to join us tonight to talk about the new season of Killer Relationships with Faith Jenkins is host and executive producer herself, Faith Jenkins. Hi, Faith. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
I absolutely love your outfit. I'm a fashion girly, so I have to tell you, love the fit going on right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. So first off, congratulations on season 3. What stories are going to be told this season?
Well, this season, we really dug deep in our research and we found cases that we thought were really the most compelling when it came to these relationships that started out so great with so much trust and so much love. And in the end, someone having to die. You know, when I started my career in New York, I started in New York Family Court and I would handle divorces. Then I went to the prosecutor's office and I had a number of domestic violence cases. And I thought to myself, what happens? Because I see when people are able to go their separate ways, no matter even if it's an ugly breakup.
Yeah.
They're able to go their separate ways. They're able to go on and live their separate lives. But what happens when someone makes the choice of a breakup is not enough? Divorce is not enough. If I can't have you, no one else will. Someone has to die. What happens? We want to get inside of the mind of the person who makes that decision. And so we take the viewers through the story, how they met, what happened in the beginning, how they fell in love, the family and friends. And that's what's unique about this show. You have family and friends who know both the victim and the perpetrator. So you get the perspective of what they thought about both people very on in the relationship from the very beginning and also in the end and what happens.
Yeah, so when it comes to choosing the stories that you guys want to feature during the season, is there something specific about the case that you're like actually looking for?
Yes, we're looking for a few things. Well, first, we don't cover any cases without the blessing of the family because we don't want to tell stories that will upset families who are still going through the grieving process and they don't want to relive the stories on television. So we respect that completely. But then we have other families who we reach out to. They want to share more about their loved one. They don't want their legacy to be how they died, but how they lived. And they want to be able to share that on a national scale. So that's very important to me. I want to be able to share about these victims and their stories. Number 2, we choose cases where there's a level of investigation, because I want to take viewers through the investigation. How was this crime solved? There's also a whodunit factor. It's not known early on who the perpetrator was. We expand this season. It's not just the spousal or the lover relationships. It's all kinds of relationships that we look at. The friendship circle, the coworker and the colleague circle. And we go into that. And so there's the element of surprise, and the investigations are so good. And then the third factor that we look for when choosing cases, the consequences in the end. Someone is held accountable in each one of these cases, and you get to see that accountability play out for you on your television.
Yeah, well, thank you, Faith, for joining us tonight and sharing the new season with us.
Absolutely. And viewers can tune in every Saturday night and let me know what you think about the cases. I'm on social media. You can find me and write to be there.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Good Day Stateline.